if we consider one of the main priority issues that the MENA region is facing today, I would consider the water scarcity, but also its interlinkage with the depletion of arable land.
Multi-year droughts, drier soils, and hydrologic stress have a direct impact on the water available to meet urban, agricultural, and environmental demands.
Water availability for community needs, for agricultural and industrial purposes, as well as the struggles to ensure water availability have always been a challenge for the region. But nowadays, from an energy perspective, the production of green hydrogen would actually increase these tensions, as hydrogen production is a water-intensive activity. For these reasons, careful considerations of the environmental and social impact of hydrogen production facilities has to be considered in order to choose the right location for these units.
An environmental issue that will profoundly affect the MENA region that does not get enough attention is the effect of warming on sea surface temperatures. Warm ocean waters surrounding the region have detrimental consequences to marine ecosystems and biodiversity, while also being a driver for sea level rise and extreme weather.
Climate action today calls for a double effort, developing fast and efficient adaptation measures while also increasing focused investment and implementation of mitigation plans. While challenging, this is still within reach, but requires a more consistent international cooperation at all levels, governments, businesses, or end users.
It's important to include all different stakeholders, meaning that we're not only addressing the governmental level, but it's important to support and direct the work provided by the private sector that is linked to the mitigating and adapting to the impacts of climate change for the MENA region.
We can accelerate climate action in the MENA region by adopting a flexible approach to incentivizing it. What works well in one sub-region might not work well in another.
One of the ways to propel climate action in the region is to get citizens more engaged and involved. An effective method of doing that is by educating and demonstrating to the public how climate change affects them directly. When people understand and see that connection, they will push for action. And in response, governments and larger organizations will follow suit. I personally would like to see more emphasis on climate adaptation initiatives at COP28, especially as it relates to water resources reliability and sustainability, since this is a critical component of achieving climate resilience in the MENA region.
The question of water as a human right and climate action financing incentives should be prioritized at COP28. The former for obvious reasons, the latter because of the difference in value systems between nations. It is sometimes necessary to find a common center of gravity for a deal.
Accountability and transparency must be a key topic or a priority topic in COP28, especially if we're talking about transparency when it comes to the loss and damage fund, by providing a clear definition and a clear mechanism to ensure that pledges are met in order to allow developing countries, especially in the MENA region, to adapt better and to enforce climate action in a better way.
COP28 is the perfect opportunity to address the energy transition process and how to finance that, to evaluate how to scale up renewables and clean technologies, to agree on ambitious coal phase-out plans, or to develop global carbon markets to tackle negative externalities deriving from the energy sector. COP28 is, more than ever, a critical opportunity to address the impact and future of our energy systems, and we should not waste this.